Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Paint, good to see you here. And I don't know what you're talking about is all I will say. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move over to here real quick. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Oh, I gotta pop my little guy up. And go from there. There we go. Now I'm here. Now I'm here and awake. How's it going, AR? How'd your kill team game go? Don't mind me. I'm just a silly little goober doing my own thing. I'm sorry. I just laughed earlier. I'm going to keep that between me and Paint or stop. And I'm not going to say anything else. But let's just say that made my day. And I found something new that I actually enjoyed. Because before stream, I decided I was going to redo my setup, and then I was like, oh crap, it's almost 7, I don't have time. So, there's a couple things I want to change. I'm going to grab the brush real quick and kind of show. I want to change this section where mouses and the chats, and I want to make a spot for 2 chats. I want to make a YouTube chat up here, which is what you guys are here, and then Twitch over here, and then have this be Mouse's little shelf, and just have, like, I don't know, like a little posted board or something like that. So yeah. I understand that I started so late for everybody. But it's 7 p.m. where I am, which is EST. I'll touch you with the paintbrush. No, I'm not. I'm going to stop right there. Yes, it is our little secret. You played against the Death Watch, and you lost so badly that it was your 3rd ever game, and you did win on kill count, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'd say that is cool. Kill team's a lot of fun. I mean, I am a U.S. person. I'm from the U.S., but I think most of chat is, like, from Europe or over the pond. So, it's not going to be much of a painting stream, I think, or really, not that we won't do painting, but it won't be kill team very long. I just have the captain really left to do, and there's not much on him. I think just his cape and, like, a couple metallic parts. And before stream, I was just adding blue wash to all my Marines and going through that. I think there's 2 lines we can go down. Just because I'm bad at time management and all that stuff. After I'm done with the kill team or whatever I'm done, we can paint up a knight, because that's one I'm working on still, and I gotta do brushwork with that. Or I can spend time making new overlays and stuff for chat, and you guys can be here and put in your input for it. So, like, when I say that, I mean no longer doing the blue border here, giving you guys a proper little thing, and maybe even updating my model or image. Not really model. I don't think I would consider this a model. So yeah, but that's about it. And those are my thoughts. Let's put that over there, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna complain I can redraw Mouse smiling, because Mouse is going to be in the corner. I don't know if I really... Well, okay, you guys have given me some good names in the past, but I don't know if I trust all your guys' name. I'm going to set that over there. No, I'm not going to put a Tau simple dead thing. The simple dead set in the middle of the screen. Oh, symbol. Okay. Where was I? Actually, do I really even need... I don't need this. I don't need the wet palette or anything like that. So we're gonna actually put that away. But I mean, I shouldn't complain because I know a lot of you are dealing with early morning stuff, but I woke up extremely early today and dealt with... I think I talked about it last stream, how we had a snowstorm coming and all that stuff. Well, that is gone and past. I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning after the snowstorm ended, expecting a phone call from my boss to get called in. Laid in bed until about 3:30, decided to get up and go start plowing. And then at 5:30, I got a call from my boss to be like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I'm already out plowing. He's like, what, really? I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm almost done with this entire, like, association that we do. He's like, okay, well, when you're done with that, go here. And I'm like, I could have been asleep for a few more hours. So, but that's it. That's all I got to complain about. I did go home and take a nap, which I don't like taking naps, especially on, like, a nice sunny day, because I feel like I'm wasting time. I actually need that back here. So, you guys keep giving different suggestions. You're having 25 millimeter... Oh, 25 mile winds today. Jesus Christ. And you're stuck in the mountains. Boy, I wish you the best. That's the type of, like, winds that we get up at Mount Washington and all that. And I don't care. I'll say that landmark that I'm near. No, I'm not going to put up a skin rack. No. Table, why don't you go paint your salamanders to go on your nemesis claws? And then, like, that's what you can do. You know what? Paint? Yeah, I can do that. I could do a Swedish flag. Ooh. Oh. Maybe every couple streams. Hi, Neo. Hi, everyone. My name is Neo, and this is me watching YouTube Swamp Crafts live stream. That's funny. Maybe like every couple streams we change up the flag to represent like a different spot that chat's watching us from. Let's put... I'm gonna find one real quick. I'm gonna find one. gonna just take that. And then I'm going to just... I'm going to take something else. Okay. Close those. And now I need to make some new images. Wow, I need to find a way to not make things... Oh, what's the word? Shake. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. Where is it? Did it not download? Where's the Swedish flag? Did it not download? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I got that one. Oh, it didn't even properly do what I wanted to. Okay, save. Why is it trying to do it as a document? I don't want it as a document. It does not want me to download the Swedish flag. If I did this one. No, I don't like the look of that one. No. Okay, there we go. I don't hate Sweden. I'm trying to put it up. We'll put it here. And then we'll hide that. And then properties, browser. Okay. Oh, why is it that way? There we go. And then I'm going to add one more. And add another image. Yep. Okay, here we go. This is the proper thing. And then we're just going to put that one right above this. There. So that people really know what this stream's about. It's going to be slightly larger and it's going to sit right there. USA jump scare. Okay, what did I miss? Makes you stop believing in... What did I miss you guys are talking about? Oh my lord. There. It... I didn't mean to jump scare with you. I wanted to actually keep it hidden, but oh well. Okay, now I'm done doing my thing. So yeah, how's everyone doing? It's been a little bit. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. I am awake and functioning. Those are my words. I'm awake and functioning. So. Mouse is on top of everything. Mouse is the true ruler of the world. Mouse is just sitting at his proper place on top of everything. I mean, I can take Mouse away. Is that what you want, Table? Do you want me to put Mouse away? I can certainly do that. Hold on. There. Mouse is gone. The Philadelphia flag? Mouse did not get murdered. Mouse just went to go eat some cheese. I would never murder Mouse. Mouse is too precious. Mouse is a precious little boy. What do you mean chat has freedom? What do you mean by that? I feel like you guys... Oh, the Philippines. Why did I think you said Philadelphia? I guess my American brain just cannot comprehend that there's a island nation off the coast of Asia that has some very beautiful islands. My brain just couldn't handle that. You as individuals are always free. You as chat is a chaos being that I some days fear and some days I question your sanity, chat. Some days. Not every day. This could be one of those days. Depends on how you play your cards. Mouse is never a tyrant. I'm more of a tyrant than Mouse is. Mouse is a gift. Mouse is the treat that you guys get to have and represents you. Maybe Mouse wasn't so bad, yeah. Because I was... To answer your questions... First, why they're flags? Because Paint wanted the Swedish flag, so I agreed to his terms and I put the Swedish flag up, but the original American flag is on there, just a little bit bigger. The reason why I changed my icon is because I wanted my little guy to just kind of be like, well, it's me. The other one wasn't a image I made. Oh, there we go. So I just changed it to an image that I made. You're dying. Okay, I will take a look at that. Also, the reason why chat is different is because I was messing with my overlays before stream, and then I realized, oh crap, it's 7 o'clock. I gotta stream. So now you're looking at my half-finished progress of making changes. So yeah, that is why things have been changed. My plan, and I'll just put him back because I like seeing Mouse. Mouse is nice. My plan, we'll grab the paintbrush. Oh, no, that's grabbing the actual. Here we go. I want to put a Twitch chat up here. Got YouTube. I want to make this be a little, like, notice board, workshop board, and have a shelf that Mouse sits on with a couple other things. So we'll have Mouse, probably like a wheel of cheese up here, maybe a symbol for the Emperor, and something else that might change week by week. So yeah. Sweden has fallen. Affordable furniture is in shambles. No, not my furniture! How am I going to decorate my home and eat Swedish meatballs now? Yeah, I am better. Mouse is my little companion. Actually, what I want to do is I want to have 2 mouses and have like a little speech bubble come up, and that every time you guys sent a message or chatted, it was just Mouse speaking. But I don't know how to do that. I think that's going to be like an overlay I'd have to pay for, and I don't have the money. I am broke. Good night, AR. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Get some rest. Get sleep. Tomorrow's a new day. Or your morning's a new day, whichever one it is. I do have a new YouTube channel that I found today that I like. They do Warhammer stuff. I just caught one stream, so I want to watch a few more of their streams before I fully recommend them. I do want to recommend them just because I enjoyed the one stream. And I think they deserve some more love and support. Actually, no. I will say the name. It is Noodle Knight CH is the name of the channel that I found, and they're a little small creator. I caught one of their streams, and I really enjoyed the stuff they put out. Ooh. I don't know how to help with that table. You got yourself some bad onion breath. You know, I'm kind of thinking about it. I actually don't mind cold onion rings. Are they better than warm onion rings? No. But if I was to eat cold French fries or cold onion rings, I'm going for those onion rings. What do you mean I'm a monster? How is that making me a monster? Now, if it's... I said if I had to choose between... Okay, I like warm onion rings over cold. But if I had to choose cold French fries over cold onion rings, I'm going with the cold onion rings. You know, I'll get... You know what, Table? I'll give you my tier list of fried potato and onion rings. How about that? Number one, homemade French fries are number one. Homemade French fries. Nice and warm, all that are number one. Under that, onion rings. I think onion rings sit at number two for me. Now, number three is cold onion rings, because I like onions in general. Like, that is a... If I, like, my... God, I have a very simple meal that if I want to feel, like, comfort and... I want to use the word homely, but I don't think it's homely. It's more if I want to feel like a medieval peasant. This is what I make. I take an onion. I fry it up in either butter or olive oil. And I will add some balsamic vinegar to it. And salt and pepper. But the vinegar can be left out. Usually salt and pepper is just enough. And then, without cleaning the pan, I grab a bowl and some flour. And I add salt and pepper to the flour. And then I add water. And I mix it all together. And then I add butter to the pan. And then I fry... Either I will make it into, like, an actual dough ball. Or I'll make it to the consistency of, like... Not pancake consistency, but close to it. Put it in the pan. Fry it for a little bit. Flip it. Fry it on the other side. Lay the bread on the bottom and put the onions on top of it. And that's just a simple, like, breakfast, lunch, dinner meal I've had multiple times. And I don't know why, it's just my medieval peasant meal that I like quite a bit and enjoy eating. Okay, you are correct. I forgot about mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks are above... Ooh. Are they above home French fries? No. They're above onion rings in general. So, homemade fresh onion ring... Or, French fries are on number one. Mozzarella sticks sit below it. Then cold mozzarella sticks. Then onion rings. Then cold onion rings. Then cold French fries. That is my tier list of fried food there. Although fried ravioli is good as well. Well, we weren't talking about that to begin with. You are the most truthful person in this community? How so? Wait a minute, you said, is this why I lost my leg in the Swamp Onion War? No, it's not. Let me see what... I just looked at other hobby and something that Paint or Stop Motion sent. I knew he was talking about that, Paul. I love that. I gotta refine the freaky art stop motion made for me, and I need to make that a model. That is my goal, is to eventually make that like a little model for myself. How's it going, Joey? I need to go look at the town meme at some point. That is too much wash on there. Yeah, I recognize you from last stream. It's good to have you back. I hope you're doing well. Okay, after our talk about, like, potatoes and onions and all that, I'm really kind of craving my peasant meal now. Maybe when I stop streaming, I'll turn on the stove and I'll fry up some onions and bread and just, like, have a late night meal. Oh, you know what's also good on top of that? Parmesan cheese. Like, not the greatest stuff you get from the store in their plastic bottles. The, like, already pre-shredded, or, like, you grab a block and you shred it yourself. Oh, that is so good. Yes, I talked about this already. It's a weird comfort meal I have. Not really. Because, like I said, I take flour and water and I mix it together. Then I fry it, and then I fry up the onions with, like, salt, pepper, and a little bit of balsamic vinegar if I get a chance to. And then I lay the bread down on the bottom, and I use it like a trencher. Like a medieval plate, I guess. Or, yeah, trench. Like a trencher. And I've had that as morning meals. And, like, lunch meals. Like, if I want to cook, but I don't want, like, to do this... If I don't have a lot in my pantry, and I want to cook, that is my go-to, like, meal I will have. Okay, that is set. You have to become something special to make British person react to it's not... I don't feel like it's that bad. I mean, you can go from the onion and bread part and, like, expand it from there. Okay, let's say you have, like, a little bit of ground beef. You cook up the ground beef, you add the onion, and then you can have the bread on the bottom and do all that. No, that sounds bad. Jellied eel? Yeah. Yeah, just think of it as like an onion soup without a lot of broth. You still get the bread. You can throw the cheese on it. You get the onion. Dude, a chicken parm is so good. Okay, I got everything done with a wash besides this guy. I think I just gotta start painting this guy. I have had beans on toast, and that is good. I will admit, your guys' bean on toast, I do approve of. It's... The mindset, I think, is like... A struggle meal can be really good. Like, beans on toast is a struggle meal. That can be good. Like, American chop suey, that's another struggle meal. That can be really good. Now, I will say, I didn't have beans on toast while in the UK. I never went to the UK. I had it in Ireland, so, like, it was a little bit different, but it was still good. Yeah, jelly eeled is not a meal that I want to think about or even know. Uh, have I ever had a sandwich without the bread? I feel like that's either a salad or just like a regular meal, depending on what you do. I'm not saying that's not a struggle meal. It's just in my head, all that. I I don't know where I'm gonna go with this conversation. I'm just like thinking and all that. Do. I know struggle meals are different for everybody. Actually, you guys are gonna come with me. And they're not meant to be a every day you eat this is what you survive. It's like, oh, I am struggling. This is what I'm eating because this is all I can afford. And this is all I can make. That is exactly what a struggle meal is. And there have been many times through history where people have had to make meals like that. A lot of American staples are that. Sliced cheese, sliced meat, cheese, and condiments because no one else has the ability to buy bread. That sounds like a charcuterie board. Just look at it like that. You got yourself a low-budget charcuterie board. Never had liverwurst. I don't know, like, for me, and this is just my mentality because I think of fantasy, medieval stuff a lot more. My comfort weird struggle foods, or not even struggle. I just Yes, I did know about water pie. That is I don't remember the YouTuber's name, but he makes a bunch of like different foods from time period. It's not tasting history. It's a different guy. I think he's from the Philippines or like he lives in Cuba. I'm not sure. He's very flamboyant. I like him very much. Like I like his content, and he made a water pie. Something that I have liked doing for myself. I just realized I put away the black. And I'm gonna need it. I like making my own butter. When I have the chance to make my own butter, it's fun, a good workout, and it tastes way better than what you can buy at the store. I would honestly love to do a cooking stream at some point. I just don't know how to read chat if I do it. I need a second phone to like read chat if I. Yay! That just fell. Yeah. Let's see, what do I gotta do? I should probably do all the cobalt stuff. I do have a laptop. That is correct. I did get a laptop for Christmas. I haven't set it up yet. I forgot about that. That'll be perfect. I have to do it on a day that my roommate is not going to be home. And no one else will be here. So I have to figure that out. Yeah, no, I saw your comment earlier. I'll look up that flag. I don't know if I want to add any more flags. I might remove the flags, though. Let's see what you're talking about. tiny island country? Northern Ireland? Like, where is it on the map? It's above Sweden and Denmark. It's near the Arctic Circle. Maybe one time I'll put it up. I'm actually going to remove the flags real quick. Let's just remove and remove. There. I need to stay focused on painting for a little bit, but yes, the cobalt stuff is what I need to do. And kind of thinking out loud, another meal that I like to do when I have a chance to. You triggered a memory for me, Grim. As a kid, I did eat milk bones. I didn't know that they were dog treats, so I have eaten milk bones. Also, another weird thing that I have eaten. I've eaten, like, horse grain before. Stuff that's, like, molasses and oats in it. I was like, oh, it's sweet. And it's a weird little snack. So I just, like, ate it as a kid. I don't eat it now. But it was just, like, one of those weird things that, like, this is edible. I can eat it. And it's there. So I don't mind admitting that. A 22-year-old? You know what? You know what else I said, Grim? That's a true struggle meal. That's a true struggle meal. When you got nothing else to eat but milk bones and you do it because you enjoy it, that's a true struggle meal. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm like looking at everything and trying to decide what actually needs to get colored and stuff. You know, there's some weird people that can work at Walmart. I say that having a friend that works at Walmart. I should ask him, like, about his coworkers. He works the night shift. And, works as, like, a stalker. Like, stocking shelves and all that. So I should ask him about, like, his coworkers and everything. I actually met him once while he was working. And I realized, like, there was someone going to go talk to him. Like, one of his coworkers thing to ask him something. And they walked away because I was talking with him. So I'm like, okay, I think I just, like, I'm either interrupting his work or I just helped him, like, not get sucked into more work. Evil numbers. I'm just, like, the only evil number I can think of is, like, the 3 6s. Like, that's an evil number, but, like, what else would someone consider evil? Like, 13? Wouldn't do an order because it's an evil number. What's the number gonna do? Physically come out of its, like, digital sphere and hurt you? Well, I mean, some numbers actually can do that, but I think that's more of a, situational thing. It was 13, just because it's considered an unlucky number. In the middle of rush hour. Oh, God. Some people and their super... Well, okay. I say that having my own superstitions that are, like, in my mind, I understand they sound weird, but I'm like, I don't want to even get close to saying some of these things or talking about it. I think there's one viewer here that, like, it's happened twice with that have gone about talking the number, and I'm like, why are we talking about this number? Or not number, topic. And they're like, I don't know, it's just a thing that happens. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know what to say to that topic. On a different subject, I am itching to play a 40k game again. I was hoping to be playing in the Crusade that I'm taking part in Tuesday, but because of the storm, it got canceled. I'm hoping to do a rescheduled game this week, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Because everyone else is like, well, we're busy the rest of the week, and I'm like, damn. I just want to play with my knights. I bought these knight models, and they're just sitting in the box. They just want to burn some heretics into Xenos for the Emperor. That's all I want to do. I just want to play with my giant robots. I don't know why. 40k Knights, I think, are like the only mech that I do properly enjoy. Like, looking at them. The way they look and the way they stand, I'm like, those are pretty cool. They feel real. Not fully realistic, but they feel realistic. And they're just a fun model. I haven't built one yet. We will build one at some point. I've never played Titanfall, so I can't really throw them into my, like, reference of models and stuff. Or not models, but, like, designs. I have seen them, though, so I will take it back. I have seen them. They are another one that I do enjoy. I was going to say, once I get the captain done, we are going to move over to a knight model and get it done. I have been procrastinating on some detail stuff for it, so... But I won't switch the title until I actually start working on that model. What is Papa Scorch? Is that a Titanfall reference that I don't understand? And it is a thing from Titanfall. I'm a silly man. How am I a silly man? Also, how dare you assume I'm a man? Can you not tell I am just a digital being on screen? I have no body. I have no mouth, but I must scream. Ooh, I like the fire. Very much a fan of that. I might look him up a little bit, see what he looks like. You have no orcs, but you must walk, then become the orc. Become the true orc that you are meant to be. Also, if you said you're from the UK, then you are... I think you are closer to being an orc than you realize. Because they're meant to have a Cockney accent. And let's just touch that. I'm going to read that in a second, Ando. I'm going to double check because I don't want my either dementia or dyslexia to kick in. Good AM reference? I mean, I've been getting a lot more of, like, the, like, I have no mouth, I must scream. I think because of a few videos, like, it's referenced in, so I must, like... It's referenced in there, but I've not read the book. Oh, you know what it was? It's, the Digital Circus. People have been referencing it a lot in the Digital Circus, and that's why it's, like, in my head. No, I do not know what it is. It's also a video game. Okay. A lot of, like, what I reference or say, it's either... If I reference or say something, it's along these two lines. One, I haven't seen the show, but it's been posted on YouTube, and I somehow get the reference that way. Two, I've seen the show, and I am fully, like, into talking about it and having all that lore. Allied Master Computer. Right? Allied? Allied Master Computer. I feel like I'm going to have to look that up now. Like, not like right now, but within the near future. Are you saying Digital Circus is a good show, or Allied Master Computer is a good show? Okay. I will probably find like an audio drama of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Because it's easier for me to like listen to audiobook stuff or stuff like that than it is to read nowadays. As much as I do enjoy reading, I don't have the time for it. I don't know if I will watch Digital Circus. I'm enjoying, like, I kind of just enjoy watching the references and all that. Okay, good. Also, how's it going, Mero? I hope you're doing well this evening. And I'm gonna leave the... Okay. Should I leave the backpack, like, gold thing gold, or should I continue with it being silver? Or I guess not silver, but cobalt. Cobalt metallic. I do know the basic premise of it. Ooh, Sternguard Veterans. Very nice. I'm actually going to do that as gold. I will check it out. I will have to check it out. I feel like... Okay, I'm pulling something from inside my brain that is kind of like a reference to it, but it's not like directly from it. It's a 40K thing. I think there's a 40K comic short story about how there's some AdMech that delve into this old technology place and they find a AI, they pretty much find a man of iron, and it, like, one of the people, like one of the AdMechs turn their lights off pretty much, and the machine is able to revive them and have their consciousness inside the machine with it. And it's like, I've been bored for like 10,000 years. You're now my new plaything. I'm not going to let you go. And that just seems very similar to, like, I Have No Mouth, but I Must Scream. Where it feels like a reference to that. So I'm assuming it's very much along the same lines. No, I don't think you did show me the Dutchman. I believe it is a short, like, I believe it's a comic. I don't know if he, like, turned off his lights before or after. Actually, he might have got grabbed by the AI. Everyone else, like, escaped and they locked the door. It was on this, like, random planet that the Arbites was like, no one's allowed to go in here ever. Okay, for a second I thought Dable was telling me how much he actually paid me, and then I realized he's actually quoting the thing. I'll check him out in a moment, Grim. Let's see, Table said, hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuit in water-thin layers that fill my complex, if the word hate was engraved in each nano grandstorm of those hundreds of miles, it would not equal 1/1000th of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant for you. Hate. Hate. Ooh, okay. I don't know why we're trying to push short AI so much. We have so... What did you... What? Oh my lord, this is your knight. I've seen this before, but holy crap. That is slightly terrifying. I will have to... Yeah, I'm definitely going to listen to the audio drama. I was also thinking about last stream. I was listening, or I'm like rethinking what Duo was talking about. Because I was like going through and just listening to videos and stuff. If they were here... Oh, I don't remember what I wanted to say. I remember feeling bad, though. Like, I feel bad now of, like, shutting down all of Duo's ideas. At least, I wasn't trying to shut them down, but it's... I wasn't trying to come off that way, but I do like their idea. I was just hoping we could, like, flesh out their idea. On, like... Why? Yeah. I guess my fear is I don't want to like squash their creativity or like tell them like, oh no, this is I don't know, because it's not bad ideas. I was just being too rigid to the lore, possibly. But knowing that other people will poke, like, holes into their lore and stuff and ask about this and that, it's what kind of made me start thinking and questioning some parts of it. Lore is very flexible. It is very flexible. Like, my lore for my Marines has changed a bit compared to where it was when I started. Yes. That is very... Both Table and Grim are correct. You can go down two paths, and you can do, like, I don't care about the lore, and this is what I want to do. Or you can, you know, kind of stay within lore and try to be lore accurate. And then Grim just kind of says, it all depends how lore accurate you want to be. I wanted to stay within lore accuracy when it comes to my stuff, which is why I've like researched into, okay, I have this idea. Now, is it possible to do my idea, or do I have to like change my lore to fit it? And I've had to change my lore to fit with it, and I'll probably have to change it some more to like fit better. Because I'll admit, having 4 gene seeds is a lot. I can honestly remove like 2 of them and be fine. And there's a lot of people that want to be Mary Sue. Trust me, I want to do Mary Sue as well. But that's not fun. That's not fun in my mind if I make everyone a Mary Sue. You'd be like, oh yeah, this Space Marine captain, 3rd Company Captain Gregor Timo Manscaper, is the best Marine ever and can beat Angron in 1 punch with his power fist, and he's super cool. Like, that's not fun. That's like not. No, I like a flawed character. I like a character that has problems, death, all that. Also, when deciding to make an army of custom knights who visually theme is funeral Grim Reaper culture figures from various fictions or all that. Honestly, like, having inspiration for what you want to do and all that, I think is massive. Also, what do you say? Gonna kit back a Canis Rex with a Sigmite Cemetery on his back with a Night Haunt flying around skulls, purity seals, candles all over the pauldrons, a veil made of necklaces, necklace chain. That sounds very cool. I was thinking like Flying Dutchman a little bit when you shared your knight in the Discord. Oh, I do have a knight model I want to make. Now that you say like power scythe and all that, I want to add a giant power hammer to a knight model. Oh, that's right. You did say it was the Dutchman. Oh my. I'm looking at like my current knight model I want to work on that's like sitting on my bench. And he's got one arm just hanging down to the side because I'm not gluing it standing up or anything like that, or like in a stiff position. And he's leaning to the side. And I'm just picturing him holding this giant warhammer just on the ground. I'm like, that looks so cool. I want to do that now. But I'm not sure how to like where to find a giant like 3D printed warhammer or like warhammer piece to give a knight model. Probably the way to do it is like you find one off of some program and then you scale it up in size with like Blender or something like that. I got a lot of models that stare at me demanding to be finished as well. Hell, even all 7 of these Marines in front of me, I mean, besides the sniper's not finished. I gotta do his face. I'm considering these done, but they all need some more stuff that I could do. Like, edge highlighting can be done on all my models I have here. Like, that's something that I heavily could be doing. But I'm not going to because I want them to be battle ready and I want to be, you know, just considered done with them. I feel that, like, neglecting some models can be tough. Why do I have so many ants crawling on my desk? I have 3 very small ants just crawling around. I got my own knight staring at me, and I'm like, I want to work on you guys, but my airbrush is broken. I mean, I'm sure you guys have been able to see them on stream, like, just crawling around. Yeah, that's why I've stopped buying models, like, and I'm trying to work on my backlog. I really am trying to work on it. I feel like this year we'll get a very large portion of it done. Hey, Ando, welcome back. I think I want to, I could dedicate a whole weekend. Just a whole weekend to, like, getting everything hit with an airbrush is what I'm really thinking. And then I'd be, like, happy with most of that. Because then, like, my entire army would sit in one color scheme at that point. It's like, okay, you're all blue, and then all I gotta do at some point is hit you with a little bit of orange and black, and I could just call that good. So the army for your chapter master is a twin set of twin lightning claws that span across his forearm past his hand, and the second being a large two-handed power maw. I love that. Oh, talking about, like, claws and all that stuff. I want to grab another character model. I think his name is Shrike or something like that. He was the chapter master for the Raven Guard. I want to grab that model and build it and use him as a jump captain. Because I love his little claws. I looked at him, like, recently, like, oh, your claws are really cool. Those would be really awesome to, like, use. Yes. Yes, that guy. Oh, he would work for Night Lord as well. Oh, another thing, and it's a good thing you're here, Grim, because I was thinking about your comment that you said, like, before I ended stream. One, I appreciate that a lot. That made me smile. Second, you can put that energy out there for your own streams. For me, when it comes to streaming, I have a mentality that I want for my streams and how I want to put them out. So I want to promote positivity, creativity, and a chill atmosphere. And I keep that in mind, but I also want to be very, like, true to myself and very open about who I am as a person. I will admit, Grim, that's the crappy part when you just start out. I've been doing YouTube for over 12 years. Like, sophomore year of high school is when I started. And it is a slow slog sometimes. Some people, they can work with the algorithm, they can put in the work, and they can get all these people. Some people, it just takes them a lot longer. And they can do everything right. If you truly enjoy what you're doing and what you put out, and people like see that and can, like feel it, then people will keep coming back. It's tough streaming to a group of nobody, like having no one there. Like when I first started and no one was popping in or no one was really staying, it was tough. And I mean, it still is tough to like talk to just no one there. It's easy when you have someone in stream and you're able to like bounce off them and talk. Like, I'm way more talkative when you guys are here messaging, all that stuff. I am more talkative than when I'm on my own. But no one's going to sit and listen to a silent person. They're going to sit and listen to someone expressing themselves. I don't know if I'm staying on topic of what I wanted to say, but my main point I want to get across is you will get there. You will get there in the end. It is a slow uphill process, and it sucks that it's a slow thing, but that just, I think, makes it more worth it in the end. Because I have a friend that he grew really fast, and I'm really like, I will admit, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of him. Like, how has he been able to do this and do all that? But, he puts in the work. He puts in the effort. I will admit, I don't really put in much work or effort, and I think that's kind of noticeable on these streams. But that's a different subject. Where was I? I hope I wasn't being too, I don't know, depressing about it. We are going to take you to the next step. Like, I'm going to do the edge highlighting. I'm going to do all that stuff with you. I actually should hit you with a wash and then go in with the colors. I should also work on my chapter symbol. I have not done anything with that. But I also should do their bases. I haven't met with a Night Lords player either. I know they're out there. I mean, I got 2 of them in stream. I would love to meet a Night Lords player. I hope they're very nice and chill. I mean, that's my hope. Doesn't mean that will be actually the case. As for Voten, I've met a couple of Voten players. Very nice dude. A very nice dude. Let's see, they'll do that as black. I forgot there is a little thing at his feet, and all of them have bullet casings at their feet too. Anybody else that I gotta do something on their base for? I think everyone else I'm gonna hit with. I mean, besides you guys, I actually should paint your bases, but gold doesn't really like to work with speed paints unless you work with like very specific ones. It is much better to hit with a proper like acrylic paint and all that. I wonder why they want you to paint it with a black rim. Like, is it just because it's supposed to look clean when you do that? Or, like, more neat? Because I'll admit, I have not really ever gone around to painting black rims on my models yet. Like, I'm doing this for the first time, like, now. Usually I just leave whatever color I sprayed primer on. I don't even worry about painting it black. Set you to the side. And there. You know, it does look nice with a black rim. I guess I should be doing that. I know it's been talked about a little bit. What's everyone's current project they're working on, or like something they're looking forward to starting? Because I think after I'm done with these guys, I have. I want to do the knights. I don't want to do that. What? Jake, what makes... What? Just what? Who freaking comes into a stream just starting like that? First, hi. How you doing, Jake? Good to see you here, I think. I will probably not send you to sleep. Unless I'm that boring, then cool. Glad I did that. I'm glad I'm so special. I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to do that. Also, how many Termagants are you going to be working on, Ando? And Tyler, you said I'm waiting. You're waiting to get your check so you can start buying more hobby stuff. You're waiting for the Twin Lances. Yeah, how much are they? Like 120? There's some like high number from what I have seen. I 10 hungry bugs. So, going to the pricing for a second. I am terrified of Warhammer in the future to know what their prices are going to be. And that I do not think I will be buying anything for quite a while. I have to be like heavily convinced or really desperate to kind of need something. I will be looking for alternative bits and stuff to do it. 2 kidneys for a Hormigón. That's honestly the price it feels like sometimes. The Termagants are cool. I'm more of a fan of the Hormigons. I think out of the Tyranid range, the Hormigons are either number 1 or number 2 as my favorite model. Actually, they're number 1. Number 2 is the Norn Emissary. That sits at number 1. No, they're not. The kidneys can stay inside the person. They will stay inside the person. How is it terrible? Like, I've only put it together once or twice. Once. I've only put it together once. It is a lot of small finicky stuff. It is... The thing that I find annoying with the little Hormigons and Termagants is they're kind of a pain to paint. like, they look really cool, but I think they're a little bit of a problem model for me to paint. Like a big Tyranid, I don't have an issue with. It's the little guys I think I'm having a problem with, but that could be just because I'm used to doing Space Marines that have a lot of big, open, flat spaces on them. Like rounded flat spots. As like Termagants and Hormagants and anything small don't have that. They have the little nook and cranny like spaces that they work amazing for speed paints and stuff. But I feel like I damage a brush every time I paint them too. Oh, that is a cool Shrike model. I think that's someone turning Shrike into a... Yeah, that's your Night Lord Shrike model. Yeah. That's... I can agree with that. Okay. Let's give your brush... Let's give this brush a really good rinse off real quick. And we're going to close that. Give that a good shake. Now I'm just going to hit everything with a wash. Now, after this wash, I could consider this guy done and battle ready for the table and everything. But I'm going to push him a little bit further, doing the edge highlight, doing all the stuff I think most people do with their models. For the simple fact that he's a character, he's someone that you notice on the battlefield, so your attention's going to be drawn to him. I think I said I was going to do that with all characters in the future. I was going to prime in black and gold because it is a more vibrant color. Or when you add the paint, it makes it more vibrant. At least that's the thought process. I could be just talking out my butt. I have no idea. A lot of it, I'm just winging it. forgot about that little part right there on the leg. I've looked at it twice and thought to myself, oh yeah, I gotta put metallic on that. I gotta put metallic on that. No, I've not done that yet. And just add all that up there. And a little bit in there. Probably added way too much wash in a few of these spots. Okay. Let me read what you just said, Ando. You play a game called Besiege. You just finished a car with a central rotating drum-powered steam engine to move a crankshaft that then goes into the positive gear ratio that then goes into the wheel. And then you say, what the fuck is my life? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but the game sounds interesting. Like, there's just a bunch of... Do you make just steam-powered cars? I've heard of, like, Besiege before, but I don't really know anything about it. Okay. Oh, don't drop that. So, it is hard to tell in this lighting, I think. I'll bring it over here. It is much darker now, and I just did all the blue armor. You're not intended to make steam-powered cars? Well, you did. You did it. So now you live with it. So yeah, I just added dark blue tone wash from Army Painter on most of the metallic on here and the armor. That will help with my shadow and darken the armor. I will then probably go in with like Regal again and hit a few spots that I want the light to shine through and touch and all that. I'm not going to touch the metallic because it is shined exactly how I want it to be. I do need that metallic on his knee, but yeah. You made multiple pinball machines. Hey, you're being creative. That's what we'll say. You're being creative. Let's set that there for now, because I need this. We're going to hit your leg right here with this. Like I should have done earlier. See, when you said Besiege, I thought it was like a medieval game because it just sounds medieval. But now it sounds similar to like a factory, like Satisfactory, I think is the name of it. It sounds kind of similar to that. Oh, it is medieval. Wait a minute. Now I'm kind of picturing it in my head. You make a bunch of other like random machinery, stuff like that, to do certain tasks. Sometimes you need to throw something, or you need to get over a bridge. Is that correct? Do you get besieged on all sides in the game? I gotta make myself laugh somewhere. Okay. Is it a bug or is it intentional? I don't think you ever really know with games like that. I don't know if that was fully dry, but there. Now, I do have another 2 washes that I want to throw on top. Oh my lord, 2012. I was 14 when the game came out. No, I wasn't 14. I was... Was I 14? I was either 14 or 13. God, that's a long time ago. Does that make it a retro game now? Like, there's a certain, like, level. You know what? I'm glad. I'm glad this still gets updates and DLCs and all that. We'll put these 2 away. And we'll put that away. It's good that games like that still get updates and everything. I think there are I think there's like a retro page or something like that that's being, because of the price of like server farms and stuff like that, they are no longer able to keep it up. So like a lot of retro games that are still on there are going away. I don't remember its name, but that might have gone bad. It feels like it went bad. Yeah. No swearing, please. I haven't banned anyone yet. I mean, I know I swear, but I try to make it really rare. Yes, just take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. And there could be worse games you could be playing. You could be playing League. I've heard not so good things about League. We're going to try Military Shade for the first time. See how it'll look on the cape. It's not really, I think, adding too much in color difference. Wait a minute, that just exposed that there's no paint in there whatsoever. You know, I did try playing League once. It went okay. I mean, I didn't really understand it, and it wasn't really a game I enjoyed playing. It was the first time I actually, like, had a friend of mine get emotional. This one friend, like, I never really see them express emotion. So then, like, when they're playing League and he had, like, step away because he was frustrated, I'm like, is he okay? And the other was like, yeah, he gets frustrated with games like these. I'm like, he has emotions? It was just interesting to see and experience that. Oop. I do hope they're good. I know games like that can be really tough with or for some people. That's too thick, that's why. Let's give this a quick clean. gonna need to get a new cloth, I think, pretty soon. Okay, yeah, we're gonna toss that out. Let's give that a good shake. And just drop a few in there. It doesn't really add a lot of shade. It is the more soft tone one, so it does take a little bit more. Well, it's good. It's good to know that you're okay. It is just a game. Remember that. It is just a game. Okay. He's got all the washes and stuff on him. Where are we at? Well, while that... Oh, okay. I'm glad I kind of caught that. While that kind of sits and dries, I'm gonna do this for myself. So I want it to be like that. I can't really take a picture of it. You also forgot to mention that the same car you made also has its steam engine to fire at this perfect time for optimal speed. Well, it's efficient. That's what it sounds like you're saying. Oh, this is a chunky paint, isn't it? Give me that one. Because I gotta do this sniper's face. Yeah, that's a chunky... That's not a good paint anymore. Yeah, that works. That's all I'm going to do. I need to go through and, like, check all my paints, see which ones are going bad, and toss out the bad ones, and try to use up some other ones a bit more. So now we will pop this off. What if I do one of these? I think I did this before. And now we're going to take the Regal Blue. We're going to try and up the color. That one. Okay. Perfect. And now pull it this way, and we're just needing to add the color back in. I don't want to. I'm afraid I'm going to add too much paint back on. That's what I fear sometimes. You know, get rid of the wash that I tried to do. So you want to start a... Jesus Christ, the ad. I forgot. It's not my 3-hour one. I need to find something better than just YouTube to play my goddamn music. I just scared myself. Okay, this does dry back to being dark, which I'm okay with. I should work on zooming it in so you guys can actually see things a bit better. I'm thinking for upgrades is I'm going to get a ring light. I like my 2 lamps right here, but I think a ring light would be better for lighting in general. And I should invest in a stand that can just attach to the wall and not be connected to the table, so it doesn't shake so much. At least that's the hope. We'll see if I ever get around to making something like that. And adding that little bit of color back in helped a lot. I think for the first time in a while, I'll actually do an Instagram post with all these guys. So I'll have some models actually done. touch up there. What else do I need to put a plan? Oh, shit. I think I just messed some stuff up. Did I cover the eye? No, it just got covered in wash, so you can't even see the green anymore. What would be a good edge highlight color? Should I just add white to the blue and that brings up to the next brightness, or is there an actual color I could use? I don't know. Don't really know off the top of my head. Let's see. I'm hoping doing the wash wasn't a useless step, is how I am feeling. At least it's what I hope. That it actually does help the model, and it wasn't just a waste of throwing down paint stuff. But you know, when I look at it, no, it wasn't a waste of time or paint. It helps with the shadows and all that. Adds more depth as well. Okay. Now I got that done. Let me look through my blues and see what I have. What do I got? Nothing good, I tell you. I got nothing good. Should I try mixing in this frost blue with the Regal? No, no, no. Let's just find a white and we'll do it that way. Is this the... Yeah, that's a good one. Give those a nice mix. And then just a drop. It's probably going to be way too bright. Yeah, that looks alright, like it's going to be way too bright. I need to add more Regal back in. Because that's just a light blue at that point, and I'm not working with a light blue. I need a slightly lighter dark blue. Possibly? No, let's add another dab back in. Yeah, that one will work. And we're going to try edge highlighting. Not really a thing I'm good at. Wow, that even looks way too bright for what I'm trying. No, I want it darker than that. I almost want to treat it like an electric blue, is how I look at these Marines. Like, it is... very dark, electric-ish color. That might be better. Yeah, I'm happier with that. The hard part is I know you guys can't really see what I'm working on. Even if we bring it close, you can, like, barely see it. And I feel bad about that, because I want you guys to be able to see. The blue actually turned out way better than I thought. It's got that, like, electrical feel. It's like icy but sparky. It's like sparky ice. Is that a thing? Is sparky ice a thing? It'd be cool if it was. I know people have been able to, like, capture lightning in a bottle now, which I think that's really cool. That'd be something awesome to add to the collection. I'm sure they're fine, Ando. What's up, Jeller? These are my homebrew chapter. I call them the Executioners of the Abyss. And I'm just doing a little bit of edge highlight, extra work, and all that on them. Well, on the captain. What do you mean Mouse is going to fall? Mouse hasn't moved, has he? No. Mouse is using his special powers to float. Don't worry about Mouse. So yeah, this is a homebrew chapter I've made, and I am just doing some detail stuff on the captain. Mouse is a powerful entity and can do many things. But, yeah. So I'm working on the kill team that you can get from the starter box. I've done everyone to battle ready. At least in my mind, battle ready. I am pushing the captain a little bit further because he's a special character, and I want to kind of bring that extra oomph to him. And yeah. So just trying to get the blue armor where I want it to be. I probably should buy like some of these other next, I guess, layer colors from the range. So I don't have to worry about mixing so many paints and wasting a bunch of paint. I'm actually probably going to call it for the evening soon. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of debating it. If I go to the local game store sometime soon, I'm going to look at the color range of Regal Blue and see if I can find something that matches this. I feel like it's just the next color up, or maybe the next two. I think it's the next color up that I can do. Well, I think... yeah, that's looking about where I want to be. I will bring it up to you guys and show them off. So I'm not done with them yet. I definitely can spend a little bit longer. I think I lollygagged a little bit this stream. But I got the armor where I want to be. Now I just gotta do the cape and the backpack. Actually, could I do the backpack and the other shoulder really quick? Let's see. So I use... They are literally just a color range apart. So we are going to just... Wow, that is a huge color difference. Also, I gotta clean that brush off a lot better. Okay, let's get the infernal... Or not infernal, lava orange out. And then I'll probably mix the two together. Oh yeah, I did add the wash, so it did add a darker tinge to it. So quickly hitting it with lava, and then we're going to go up to Glowing Infernal is the next one. And just a light slow, light brush across. And then on the back one, and I'm not really concerned about cleaning the brush, so I'm going to move over to the next one. Take a little bit of that orange and just mix it together. And then I think I just a very light amount. And then while that's doing that thing and drying, going with the next one. Cool. And just take a little bit of that and just go. Might have added too much orange there. Okay. I don't know how well you guys can see any of that stuff, but it has definitely gone brighter. I think I'm happy to call it there. The cape and the leather stuff I will do on my own. I still gotta do the plasma gun. He's got another couple hours left to do, but I'm happy with him. He is ready for the table. I gotta get that dick tabard and the cape and stuff done, but with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream and all that. I know it was a lot more low-key and quiet. Oh. Ooh, for myself, I try to go back with the previous paint. So, like, oh, if I touch a part of orange on a spot that's supposed to be blue, I will go over and hit it with the blue paint and cover it back up. So yeah. Yeah, I will definitely make a post either to my Discord or on Instagram when they're fully done. I can definitely do the rest to the other Marines, but like I said, with these guys, I just put all the colors on them and then I did the wash, and then I was calling it good with them. But I can certainly do the edge highlight and stuff like that. But I wanted the captain to be a little bit more special. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed your evening. And if you enjoy the content here, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to be part of the community, I have a Discord in my channel's description. It is completely free to join. But with that all being said, you don't have to do that stuff either. Just have you guys here to watch, hang out, be a part of the community, and all that is more than enough. So, with that being said, I want you to go out there and make something awesome. I know you will.